The fight against human trafficking remains a daunting challenge, but as CCTV's Cui Lingnan found out, among the troubling statistics, there are stories of survival and triumph.
We do street outreach from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning in high trafficking areas. And where are the high trafficking areas that we go? 6 blocks away from the White House.
Tina Front helped the Washington, D.C. police to get exploited girls off the streets.
We do it in a very covert way on purpose. Because it has to be a specific way where it's not done in front of traffickers.
The police listened to Tina. She knows the problem intimately.
My sex trafficking situation started at age 9, and when foster parents sold me.
She transformed her misfortune into Courtney's House, a non-profit organization that has rescued more than 500 victims of sex trafficking.
Really, every experience that was a negative in my life, I turned it into a positive so I can help others, because I really honestly understand what many of our survivors went through and are going through.
Tina says the web can be every bit as dangerous for women as the street.
Internet is going to be, and is going to increasingly be, a hot spot.
Craigslist, where people in the U.S. buy and sell secondhand furniture, actually hosts, some argue, the country's biggest online red light district. Analysts project the website's adult service ads generate about $35 million a year, a third of the company's total revenue. After repeated requests from law enforcement and the public for Craigslist to remove these ads, they can still be found under the disguise of casual encounters. And with less than $1, you can find this app, where all this information is just a few taps away.
When we go on places like Craigslist or Backpage or Tagged or other sites where we're looking for potential victims, we're looking for language, so things like new to town, barely legal. There's some obvious ones like that, or some traffickers will put things like, I've got, this particular girl, so they'll refer to her kind of in the third person. That's an obvious one. Or if there's an ad with multiple girls, they're not just a group of buddies, there's a pimp.
Andrea developed a unique way of healing the girls who come to her. Half the profits from the sale of the jewelry goes directly to the artist. The remaining half goes toward the purchase of new supplies to sustain the program.
Currently, I'm a jewelry designer, and I was inspired to also create my own business.
So the name of this piece is Success is a Journey, Not a Destination.
Amanda proudly showed us her online jewelry store, where the global reach of the internet has made it possible for her to be an entrepreneur.
You're like the Serbian sister.
And the success of Andrea Powell's work with Fair Girls has also reached across borders.
I'm trying now and finishing school. I don't want to depend on anyone. And I know I have a sad story, but no one's life is like perfect.
Stories of redemption, but stories that Tina would like one day to never hear again. In fact, she'd like nothing better than to be out of work, at least out of this line of work.
You can put me out of business, and I don't have to look for your child. I don't have to look for your niece. They'll already be aware and already have the skills. I would love that to happen.
Cui Lingnan, CCTV, Washington.